Hello there, everyone. It's Tom here. I'm just finished doing a how to play video for The Expanse. It's just uploading on the laptop as we speak, and I thought I would take a few minutes while I'm waiting for this to upload to just talk to you about Handycon. It's a board game convention. Happens twice a year in Maidenhead in Berkshire, so it's not far from London. Happens every August and every January. Every second weekend in August, I think, and third weekend of January. Um, it's in a Holiday Inn in Maidenhead, and it happened a couple of weeks ago, a week and a half ago. We were there, and it was Handycon 6, so the sixth iteration of Handycon, and it's grown. I think it's grown and grown ever since they had their first one. It's the fifth one I've been to. So I went to Handycon 2, yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And even though I don't go to many conventions, I go to the Expo, UK Games Expo every year, and Handycon. And I know there's a lot of other conventions like Aircon, and that's up in Yorkshire, and you've got GridCon down the southwest, but they're all a little bit too far for me, or they don't fall on the right day. It's Aircon every year. It's on my son's birthday, so that's a no-no, unfortunately. But I mean, Handycon to me really epitomizes this whole hobby and the community. I remember the first time we went there. I mean, other than the group I play with, that's all I really know. And I've gone to the expo and I played a couple of games with other people, but mainly we always stuck to us, just kind of kept to ourselves. But as soon as we went to Handycon, we just started making friends straight away. That's the main thing that convention has going for it, is that Paul Harris is the guy who runs it, and him and his team of volunteers to just do everything in their power to make it the most welcoming and friendly atmosphere. It's very easy to join in games. Like everyone that goes there, it seems to be everybody has the same kind of attitude, and everyone plays their games in the same kind of spirit. I've never seen that, like, anytime people go there by themselves, Paul and his volunteers and his team, they always make sure people get a game. There's players wanted signs everywhere, so if you want people to join in your game, and it's the convention where I've made so many friends since I started going there, and I don't mean just friends that I bump into and maybe chat to every time you see them. I mean friends that I've, like, at the previous Handycon, I even went up early on the Thursday, specifically to meet up with some of the friends I've made over the years and spend some time with them, chat, and most importantly play loads of games. Yeah, and as I said, it was a week and a half ago we were there. As I said, I went up Thursday. It seems, even though the convention officially doesn't start until Friday morning, 9 a.m., there's a lot of people. I think the bar was just packed with people, with Handyconners who got there early, playing games, getting ready for the weekend. And so I arrived Thursday, played some games in the bar with the friends I met up with, and then it kicked off officially on Friday morning. Now I tend to just tend to just stick to playing the game, board games, but there's so much going on there. There's loads of tournaments. They have loads of interactive games. They're always encouraging people to, I think they play a lot. They have a couple of suites upstairs in the hotel where they'll play lots of party games and try and get as many people involved as possible. I've never done any of that. As I said, I'm always just too busy getting stuck into the long brain burny games that we tend to like. We do play party games, but not usually till the end of the night. But yeah, this year was no different. It was just solid late nights. That's the really good thing about Handycon, because it's in the hotel. You know, you can get the hotel rooms are subsidized, so it's not too expensive. So your hotel room, because it's in the Holiday Inn in Maidenhead, that's where Handycon takes place. So you have to get in there early. So we've already booked our rooms for January, but because it's in a hotel, you can basically play till whatever time you want, and then back down in the morning, get your breakfast, and then it officially opens at 9. But I think you can get in there a little bit earlier if you want to get a decent table, and then you start again. And literally, that's what we did from when I got there Thursday. Just games. One was in the bar till about 1 Thursday night. Same Friday night about 1:30. Saturday night it was about 3 a.m. when we were getting to bed. So I mean, by the time Sunday came around, I was absolutely knackered, but in a good way, because it was such. As always, I made new friends again. Played games with people I'd never played with before, and by the end of the weekend, I was calling them. You could call him a friend, and who undoubtedly, hopefully next time I bump into him, we'll play more games. So yeah, it was. Yeah, I just wanted to say a few words about it, really, because it's just a great weekend. I think probably what makes it so great, it's not that big, because it started off. It used to be in the Holiday Inn in High Wycombe, but it could only hold about 200 people, and then it was selling out quick, so they moved to the Holiday Inn in Maidenhead, which can hold about 600 people. I don't think there's any plans to expand it beyond that, and I quite liked that, because I think that's what makes it the most appealing thing. It's not massive. There isn't, there's a few designers there trying out new games. You've got Paul Grogan from Gaming Rules is always there, and he's always seems to bring some cool games along. Although I think he was laid up for most of this one. He was quite ill. But there's more than enough in terms of all that kind of thing. You've got one trader there, which to me is enough. Actually, I will comment, the bringing by this year was really good. It was a bit haphazard, I think, the last few times, but they organised it brilliantly this time. And the quality of games in the bringing by was a lot better. And the good thing about the bringing by there as well is all for charity. So all in all, from top to bottom, it's just a brilliant convention. And I can't wait till January again. Said I've already booked the rooms for January, bought my tickets, and I should be looking forward to it. Just a quick, I didn't really play any new games. Should talk about some of the games we played. Couple of new games. I played, for the very first game we played when I got there, was a game called Ganymede. It's a game published by a French company, and it's massive in France. Our mate actually, Flavien, who's French, he had it and he taught us how to play it. And it's a very quick little engine builder where you're basically preparing your men to travel to Ganymede, and then from Ganymede they're going to jump on these big ships to then go and explore the galaxy. So you've got a little engine you're building, little cards you're playing. But to start off the con, I thought it was a very enjoyable game, and Flavian was saying that it's an absolute massive game in France at the minute. I played Underwater Cities, which is probably my favourite game of the con. The first time I played it, Underwater Cities, and I absolutely loved it. I was useless at it for my first game, but yeah, I really liked Underwater Cities. It has it's got engine building in it, but it's got a lot of worker placement and action selection, and yeah, and I really enjoyed it. Plus it's another one of them games where I think a little bit like Terraforming Mars, out of the box, the components aren't great, but the copy I played, my mate had blinged it all out with just awesome components which he'd got on Etsy. So that added to the experience. I think if I ever bought the game myself, I think I would have to go and invest in those components. So yeah, Underwater Cities we played. Really enjoyed that. What else did we play over the weekend? Got to play Brass Birmingham again. I only played that once before. That was awesome. Handycon, hope I pronounced that right. We played that, although we didn't start that till late Friday. I think everyone's brain was a bit frazzled by then, so possibly could have played that a bit earlier. We played a game Battlestar Galactica with the Pegasus expansion, which is turned out really weird because the humans won really easily. But I always enjoy Battlestar when I play it. Good laugh. Played Blackout Hong Kong for the first time, which I enjoyed. But a couple of the guys who were playing it for the first time had a miserable time. But I don't know if that's because it took them a little while to get their head around the rules, or I think they're both willing to give it another try anyway. But I really enjoyed that. We played Quartermaster General, a couple of games of that. The Allies won both games. And then some quick and fun games we played were the Estates, which I thought was a fun little kind of bidding game. You can mess over your mates. We played Cockroach Poker, Skull. Yeah, so it was a great weekend. It's always a great weekend. I think next time I might try and ease off the brain burners because I was dizzy on Sunday. You know, I played Terraforming Mars, as I said, Brass, Birmingham, Handycon, Blackout Hong Kong, Great Western Trail. So Sunday, on the Sunday before we left, we just played some lighter games like Welcome to, Wingspan. We tried, a new game. My mate got a recent Kickstarter called Ragusa, which was quick little kind of worker placement action selection game, which was really quick, played really quick. And then we finished off the con with Crusaders Thy Will Be Done, which was my second victory in the whole weekend. So I won Ganymede the first game and I won Crusaders the last game. Got spanked the whole weekend in between, but for the most part I usually don't really care anyway, as long as I'm having a good time. Win, lose or draw. What did I bought one game there, didn't I? Yeah, I bought Res Arcana, the trader. Who's there? Barney. I think it's the I can't remember the name of his shop. I'll stick it in the comments below. But yeah, Handycon, awesome. If you can, I would highly recommend going. So yeah, so I just thought I'd do a little video, share my thoughts on Handycon. My video is uploaded now, so time to publish it. And yeah, so hopefully see you again soon. Good luck.